Thursday Night Modern. So Ash is actually on Lantern, Scott. I know that for sure. But, so, we have a Lantern versus Bridgevine, as requested by the people. The people's champion, obviously. So, we are... Okay, so David's on the Leyline tech. The Leyline tech for the Bridgevine deck. This is hilarious because Bridgevine, Leyline of the Void has no relevant text. Yeah, this match might take a minute. Or really fast. The Rock requested it. Yeah. Yeah, Leyline does nothing here. It's great. I mean, David didn't know that. So, David's graveyard is where that Hangerback Walker is. So, Titan Shift is a good modern starting point. Yeah, so... David's trying Vexen Devil out. I don't know how that's going to go. He's trying it out. But yeah, no, Titan Shift is typically a good starting point because it has inevitability. Like, yeah, like basically, what's Titan Shift? No, I don't think he's running Claim to Fame. I think he's just trying Vexen Devil out over Blood Gas or something. Suspended Gardegon. Scott, here, can you actually bring up Oracle text for Greater Gardegon? I'm just curious about something. Alright, okay, so one thing I was curious about Greater Gardegon was if you could second enchantment. You can't. Alright, cool. This card does nothing. This card is weird and awkward. I mean, so think about Gardegon. If a creature is suspended and comes into play, it has haste. It's weird, I know. I hope Ash Thought seizes the Vengevine. Okay, the Vexen Devil. Codex Shredder is awkward against, yeah. Yeah. So, this game is not going to progress anywhere fast. So, yeah, Titan Shift is fine, because it's very streamlined. What the deck does is very streamlined. It's not going to do any, yeah, the lines in the deck don't require, yeah, okay, DJ just said it easy for me. Like, it's not the hardest deck to play. It does powerful things. E-Money C. Yeah. Playing around Hate is tricky. But that's about it. So one shortcut Paul could do is, like, only move one dice down. Yeah. So if you start playing Titan Shift, when you have 7 lands, you can do 18 damage. Yep. Oh yeah, yeah. So when the last counter was removed, I forget exactly how suspend works. Um. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. When. Oh yeah. Bunzilia has it correct. You can just like start sacking. I wonder if this deck has an out to main deck leyline. I mean, not main deck leyline, main deck bridge. We're about to find out. It can make a walking ballista infinitely huge. So, but I'm sure there's a way, even with like zero, you get like a trigger determine if you actually want to cast it. Yeah. But I wanna let David know about the shortcut with suspend. If you have two of the same suspend cards, you can just like move one dice down two. So this game is awkward because it really determines if David has a way to. If it really depends if David has a way to deal with a bridge main deck. I'm trying to think of ways he does. Let's see here. I know post sideboard he has Ignite Chewers, more than probably. Food Chain is not a viable modern deck because Food Chain is not legal in modern. Official JT. If you're curious about the legality of modern cards, in short, it's Meridian Forward, like 8th edition and all that jazz. So, yeah, it's regular Ariel, so this is fine. They're just going to be there. Okay. Alright, so David does not... So, David, in fact, does not have a way to answer bridge main deck. So, I'm just trying to think. I want to ask a judge about a whole suspend thing. But official JT, I would not suggest Amulet Titan. That deck is a little more complex. Tron's also a good starting point, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, like, there's lines on... Yeah, I think Tron's fine. You know, 7 mana, turn 3, catch a card, exile something. I know our local Tron player Connor Stone likes Mono Green right now. With the enhanced number of basics. Yeah, 5th of Jack. Yeah, Tron is pretty expensive. But Burn it probably is a good way to get into format too. Like, you can get a lot of free wins with Burn. Because it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, I know, like, Mono Greentron right now is the most popular one, because, like, it's not messing around with all the any color cards. This is using Green Mana to cast your War Breakers and your Ancient Storms and Nature Claims. Yeah. So David's saying he kept a hand with Leyline because he thought Ash was on KCI, which Leyline hoses KCI a lot. Some of my friends complain about reserve lists. That's great. But right now, I don't know how I feel. I'm thinking about... But, like, post-board, David's going to have Ingot Chewers, which is going to... Hopefully has them in his sideboard. Or if he has actually Jund lands, like the Overgrown Tomb and or Stomping Ground, he might have Ancient Grudge as well. Alright. Now that it's just some sideboarded, so Dave said he read a guide about the deck, like, just take out 2 cards, bring in 2 cards. All that jazz. And Ash saying, I feel like if you're just doing 2 cards, just 2 cards, like, you don't have that good of a sideboard. And so, Ash, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, especially, like, when... I like David's hand. He has a hate card, he has a Gargon, he has cards. Never mind. But yeah, yeah, like, what kind of commander deck do you like? Because, like, what style of commander decks do you play? If known that, we might be able to suggest more information about what to suggest to you. But thank you, everyone, for coming here. We appreciate it all. Also, if any of you don't know, but as some of the people do know, we are giving away the 2018 Esper Commander deck. I'm afraid an age for them to die. That's pretty funny. So, we are giving away the Esper 2018 Commander deck, the Subjective Reality one. The rules for the giveaway is it costs 25 points for a ticket. Max of 10 tickets per person. Subscribers get a bonus ticket to be chosen. Mesh's Top Deck Productions within 2 minutes to claim your prize. We will raffle off the prize on Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, how to get points, though? You get 5 points for every 10 minutes watching the stream. So you've been here for an hour. That is 30 points, so that's 1 entry. You get 100 points for every 100 bits you cheer. You get 500 points for subscribing. No, since you're a mod now, One Violence again, if your name's called, you just get skipped over or something, like, you can't win now. And 50 mana for following. Yeah, mods can't win. So if... I just don't think, like, they just be called. I don't know how it does it. Oh, no. Oh, you got remodded, One Violence. But yeah, if you want to enter, you can do hashtag enter to enter a giveaway if you have 25 points. Holy cow! Whew! That's a good Faithless Luden if David has a follow-up. If he has like 1 drop plus Oh, if he has like a 1-drop plus like Walking Ballista, that's fine. No, not hashtag exclamation point. I'm sorry. That one was on me. I'm just used to Twitter. My bad, Carlo the Chank. I can't pronounce your name either. But to check how many points you have, you can do a list as well. Mono blue artifacts, Rawls Hulk, Bant Food Chain are my current decks. My decks are... Yeah, okay, so... So to see how many points there are, you can do this. Oh, we did points at the same time. That's weird. Mono Blue Tron is... Yeah, you did that right. So, Carlo, to see how many points you have, though, you can do points. And if you have an excess amount, if you have enough points to buy more than one ticket, you can do something like enter 5 to get 5 tickets. It says I won't be able to. Doesn't matter for me since I'm actually a mod. Yeah, so you can enter again. So, to... Oh, thank you, Carlo, for the subscription. So, Band Spears is also... So now, Carlo, if you do exclamation mark points, you should have an increase of 500. But Bridge from Below is a weird card. You have to stack the triggers correctly in an interesting way. Yeah. 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 So, David's just asking permission if you can stack his graveyard. So, Mono Bluetron is less expensive. Because, like, it depends if you want to play Karn or not. Yeah, Spirits cost $700 because, like, it plays Canopy 4 Nobles. Yeah, it's only 10 tickets per person. So, J-Freeze can, if you want to enter all at once, you can do it. Exclamation point, enter 10. I don't know how to see how many entries you have. That's a good one. So... Ash is at 12. This is lethal on board. This is fine. So, what's Ash's game plan? So, David has a wear and tear. Both. Yeah, so I like to call Citrus Supplier as the Black Ancestral Recall. Oh, God! That's lethal out of nowhere. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't put it. Noble Hierarch does need a reprint. It's just like the fact it has Exalted. Yeah. Yeah, like Noble being the RPTQ promo forces it to be weird because it would look weird for Wizards as a company to have it as an RPTQ promo than in like one of the supplementary sense like Battle Bond. But, like, it does need reprinted in a more reasonable manner than that's not RPTQ promos. But overall, it's pretty fine. It won't get... Yeah, like, the fact that it has Exalted is, like, what makes it awkward to reprint. Because, like, in a non-master, like the most likely it's going to be in a reprint is like in a master sets. But Wizards has shown they will do 1-mana dorks again, mainly due to the fact of Land Elves. So if we ever go back to, oh, that was Conflux. I forget what plane that is. All right, cool. All right, cool. Is there a way to also the stream runners inform me he can see the entries and total entries? Tron Nerd Masters, just cards that are playable against or in Tron. Yeah. I agree. From Rossi's perspective, they would say it's the RPTQ permanent they won't put in. Yeah. They probably don't want to do, like, a card that's RPTQ permanent and put in a set. I don't know if they ever done that before. Wait. No, yeah. The Snapcaster Mage was never the RPTQ promo when it was in Modern Masters 3, right? How do you see the entries, Scott? So, you can see the total entries through the link, but only I can see who... I'm just reading what he's saying. Yeah, only... Okay. Alright, so basically, you might be able to see something. I don't know. Like I said, we're still new to this stuff. We're still learning how to do giveaways properly. Any errors with Tron Masters. That's pretty funny. But, so. Game 3 should be interesting. See? He just got 10. I really hope Ignite cheers in David's deck. Because it does everything he wants in this matchup. Alright, bust the stuff first. It's capped at 10. You're going to have 10 tickets unless you're a subscriber, and then you can have 11. But right now... So right now, if official JT has enough entries for... Oh god, I can't do this math right now. I'm dumb. I'm dumb, guys. 7 times. He can do it 7 times right now. If he hasn't... But capped at 10, unless you're a subscriber, then you get 11. But David Mulligan... Yes, you are at 11, Carlo. Because subscribers get an additional 1. But, so, the Vengevine deck actually mulligans pretty well. So, like, it mulligans fine. Because, like, it only needs, like, 2 or 3 cards to actually do something. And, like, the Graveyard also is part of the deck. Yeah. So, Ash asked about Leyline and Void, how, like, if you play it, if the cards go away, it's not like Rest in Peace, it's just there permanently. Till when does this stream end? So, the giveaway is going to happen on Tuesday. On this, so the giveaway happens Tuesdays. This coming Tuesday. And will happen at 10 p.m. Eastern Time this coming Tuesday. It's going to be great. But now, David Mullen the 5 here. Yeah, so the stream itself should end in about... Yeah, like about an hour and a half or so, give or take. Maybe not that long, but probably an hour for sure. So, double Codex Shredder. Max Opal's tap. Scott, if Ash tries to use Mox Opal for anything, make sure he doesn't. I assume he won't, but, you know. Technicalities and all that jazz. So the card on top of David's deck, he must have wanted to put it in his hand because he didn't mill it. Or it's a card he didn't care about. Because, like, milling Faithless Looting is awkward. Gravecrawler is also a nice card to mill. And because you can cast, it's like a easy way to get another creature to cast. So like, I actually just want to power out a bridge. Okay. Murdog, thank you. Like, I couldn't remember. I just know it was the RPTQ promo 2016, and then was also. So the thing about the Stitcher supplier though. Oh, that was bad. It's also a zombie for Gravecaller. I need to unmute you. Wait, you might be unmuted. I don't know. So, hello.
What's going on in this neck of the woods?
Oh, we're just having a blast. Double Codex Shredder, just need a lantern, David. So, the thing about, like, the Bridgevine deck is it has a lot of stuff that doesn't mind it gets milled. But how do you feel? Do you think Noble Hierarch should be in the next Master set?
Noble Hierarch should be in every Master set.
I mean,
it is a true modern Master. The card, it really just, it fits. It's the modern Master sets really need to reprint actual modern staples. Have you seen some of the reprints in the first couple modern Master sets?
Chalice of the Void.
Well, I'm talking about stuff like Hikori.
I mean,
and, that one uncommon legend that lets you like get a spirit back when it enters the battlefield.
I don't know, man.
Right? I don't even know the name of it. It's so irrelevant that I just don't even know the name of it.
Oh, why did David mill away a Greater Gargon?
He may have just
It might have been Codex Shredded.
It might have been shredded.
I was looking at you when some stuff happened. I blame you.
It's probably my fault.
Yeah, that's fair. But this Bridgevine, like I said, the Bridgevine deck, I don't know how the Lantern versus Bridgevine matchup goes, like, because right now Ash is going on as Lantern.
This seems like a really interesting. This is a really interesting matchup, I think, because I think Lantern is absolutely equipped to deal with the Bridgevine deck.
Yeah.
However, I think the win condition of the Lantern deck plays right into the win condition of the Bridgevine deck.
Yep.
Yeah.
But also, like, game 1 is typically favored for Lantern from what I saw, because most Bridgevine decks don't typically run an answer to Ensnaring Bridge.
Yeah.
Like, once in play. I haven't seen one in a while. Can you hear Connor?
No, not much at all. You can kind of hear him, but...
But right now, Thoughtseize against Ash is fine.
Let's pander to the chat a little bit. They did reprint Noble Hierarch with an alternate art. It's an RPTQ promo.
Yep.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is win a PPTQ. Yeah, all you have to do is win a PPTQ this season.
Yep. Yeah, that's also pretty fair, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yep. Oh god, I can't hear myself. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Alright, hang on.
Having some
Let me look at this
difficulties.
Maybe you just need to be louder.
No, you guys need
Hello.
to black. Your mic is like half volume because of how loud it is.
I can hear myself.
Yeah, we can, it might be working out. Can you guys hear us now?
See, like, it's like...
Alright.
Well, alright, yeah, no, it's that headset.
Alright.
Cable on into this, like...
Well, it's okay. I only came back here because there was still time in the round.
Alright. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I thought I'd drop in,
Headset has,
plug my
like,
brand.
a cable issue that shorts out.
Alright, so we just
have
need a
to
new headset,
like,
is what
wait
you're saying.
Until you start seeing, like, volume.
Tag me in.
Alright.
All right, we're gonna tag in Jason Morgan here.
What's going on here?
Hey man,
Are you commentating by yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been here.
I just had time left, so I was like, I'll come back and keep River company.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, you know, I mean, as somebody that's played Bridgevine,
Yeah. I mean,
multiple events now, I might have some insight.
some. Alright. We got, Boa Noit.
All right, so I haven't had this thing on my
Head in forever.
head in forever. It's all new and comfortable, and sounds like people who actually know what they're doing are running it.
Yeah, so speaking of reprints, what stuff do you think needs to be reprinted right now?
Not Ensnaring Bridge, nor Blood Moon, nor Chalice of the Void.
Why not? Why not, Jason?
I think Modern would be a better format without those cards, but I digress. What needs to be printed the most right now? I think another Cavern of Souls reprint would be good. Yeah, it's still a $100 mythic.
Yep.
I think another round of fetch reprints would be good. I read an interesting post on Reddit today regarding, where the majority of the cost lies in entering the format in Modern, and for most decks, it's the fetches.
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
In the conversation surrounding how much would a shock reprint in the upcoming Ravnica set.
I mean, shocks are pretty affordable right now.
Yeah, so how much would it bring down the average cost of entry to Modern? And the answer is not much.
No.
So if they really wanted to impact that, we're talking, another fetch reprint round would go a long way for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that would be the most effective for bringing more people into the format.
All right. So, in this Bridgevine position right now, do you think... I don't like the way David's played World for Lantern. Because right now, he's just, like, surviving on this bridge right now, it seems like. Like David has double Face Loon in Graveyard, so, like, really, like seeing the top card of the library, like, is pretty irrelevant. Most parts, it's like you can always dig deeper. Does that make sense?
I mean, I'm not entirely sure what point you're trying to make is.
I just feel like Ash probably should have rolled for like a Weldon Jar or something like that to protect the bridge.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That should be priority number one.
Yeah.
He's got one card in hand. The only way that David is getting back into this game is going absolutely ape pucky.
Ape pucky.
Ape pucky.
Ape pucky. All right.
With the bridge from below in his graveyard.
All right.
And Ensnaring Bridge is, and then removing the bridge. And Ensnaring Bridge is currently blanking that. What I really didn't like, before Connor hopped off, I really did not like the Thoughtseize out of David.
Okay.
So I understand why you brought it in, and that's to try to snipe an early Ensnaring Bridge. But now that Bridge is in play...
Why cast it?
Right, exactly.
It's just another card you can just discard to Phase Loon now.
Right.
Like, because, like, Deed is done, he's low on cards anyways.
Well, he's kind of digging his own grave by lowering Ash's hand size.
Yeah.
Right.
So...
That was the main thing that I really wanted to get on the mic to talk about.
Alright, I can see that. So, EE, do you think EE needs another reprint?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's $100.
Now, and I say this as a person who has, a lot of value tied up in modern staples.
Same.
Well, yeah, but yours are all beat to hell, so it doesn't matter.
Still, I have a lot of value tied up.
Yeah, I think if you're wanting to bank your money, if you're wanting to play Magic as an investment, modern staples are not the place you should be.
Yeah, you should be out. You should have bought reserve list cards if you want to invest in Magic.
Yeah. So I repositioned a lot of my stuff into some really nice alphas and betas. So reprint the entire modern card pool. I do not care. Just bring more people in. Let's have 40-person Tuesday nights here.
All right.
We had 36 this
Tuesday. We're close, actually.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Let's have 50-person Tuesday nights. Like, let's make it the biggest format even more so.
All right. So David found the wear and tear, but it may be a little bit too late because Ash does have the Weldon Jar on top.
Yeah. So this is off of flashbacked looting.
Yep.
Oh boy. See, I think this is why you need to be splashing green in your Bridgevine deck and playing Ancient Grudge as your artifact hate. To be honest, I played this list in multiple events a couple weeks back, including 2 PPTQs. Not this list specifically, but Bridgevine in general. Type. Right. And I have since switched to a version that runs both a Stomping Ground and an Overgrown Tomb.
Yeah, so I know Rudy. That's what Rudy is playing at SCG this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, he has Overgrown Tomb and Stomping Ground for like Ancient Grudge.
Yeah, I mean, it may be inconvenient sometimes when you draw your only land is the Overgrown Tomb.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there with an Insolent Neonate and a Faithless Looting and a Vengevine and a Bridge from Below, and you're like, I wish this land was anything other than this. But the deck just absolutely folds up the tent to dedicated graveyard hate.
Like Graphicer's Cage?
Yeah. So I mean, David is in this game because of having 4 mana and Walking Ballista.
Yeah.
Like, that's a thing.
It actually is.
You know, and that's really the surprising thing about Bridgevine is that it can play a game of Magic. It's without Vengevines and Bridges from Below and just going absolutely ape-pucky, as one might say. But the thing is it's a real sad game of Magic when it does do that. Yeah. And so giving yourself the ability to hardcast Vengevines is not a bad thing.
And Carlo, sadly you do have to be present, but I'm gonna talk to Drake about that because like of situations like yours, like yeah, people like have work on Tuesdays, but yeah, what about any? So the recent ban restricted announcement. Is there anything you wish would have been banned or come off?
Mike Sigris published an article on Channel Fireball today,
all right,
citing 3 cards that he thought should come off the ban list. One was Preordain.
Was one Stoneforge Mystic?
One was Stoneforge Mystic, and one was Green Sun Zenith.
That's not the card I was hoping it was.
Both Stoneforge and Green Suns came with a caveat.
All right.
Green Suns, of course, ban Dryad Arbor.
All right.
You know, so it's a hand-in-hand, ban-unban.
All right.
And wait a while and see how Green Suns being in the format plays out, and then consider unbanning Dryad Arbor if it's not a complete disaster.
All right.
I still think that's just a bad idea. A 1-mana ramp spell, even if you can't use the mana that you grab the turn it comes into play. I mean, that's just insane to me.
All right, because like it's just, if it's free basically to do it. Like, does it have a 1 of Dryad Arbor, right?
So it looks like chat has mentioned that there might need to be a judge call here. Are we doing that thing anymore?
I mean, so he had 2 creatures and 2 creatures die. Oh, he shot. Okay. Oh yeah, David should only have. Okay, I see what it happened. He pinged Ash in response to a Pyroclasm. So the zombie should have come in before the Pyroclasm resolved. So the zombie that comes in
Agreed.
from Walking Ballista should not be there.
That's true. Yep.
All right. So Scott, just tell David he should have 1 less zombie, because it could be relevant.
Yeah. So.
And also, what did Pith of Needle name?
Yeah, we don't know. So 5th of Jack. I don't think we should be banning more cards. I agree. As things stand, nothing needs to be banned. I think the top tier of Modern is in a pretty good equilibrium right now.
All right.
I think that there are definitely Tier 2 decks or Tier 1.5 decks that are good against certain matchups in the top tier,
all right.
and bad against others. The top tier being, of course, Humans, Blue-White Control, KCI, and Hollow One.
All right.
Basically the most represented decks at PT25.
Okay. I can respect that.
So yeah, I don't think anything else needs to be banned. However, what I was saying is, and Mike Sigris pointed this out as well, and I agree with him in the article that he published on Channel Fireball today. If we were to unban Green Sun Zenith, Dryad Arbor would need to go along with it.
All right.
For a while, and we wait and see what Green Sun Zenith does to the format.
Okay.
And then we consider unbanning it.
All right. What about?
I still think a 1-mana ramp spell is absolutely insane, even if you can Fatal Push or Lightning Bolt the land.
Yeah. So what about the caveat for Stoneforge?
Stoneforge, the caveat was ban Batterskull. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I think if we are concerned about a 4/4 lifelinker on turn 3 in a format that has both Kolaghan's Command and Fatal Push, when cards that have been printed since Stoneforge's reign in Standard,
the Callblade era,
right? I think we're just being ridiculous.
I can respect that decision.
I think I can't imagine a world where I look at the ban list and I see Batterskull banned in Modern, a 5-mana artifact that makes a 4/4 lifelinking creature. You know, when it comes into play, and thinking that that's in any way reasonable.
Yeah. And what about, was there a caveat with Preordain?
No, there was not.
All right.
Basically, the argument for Preordain was if Ancient Stirrings is legal in the format, then Preordain should be legal in the format.
So, how do you feel about the ever-popular shouting of desperate blue-red players of Free Twin?
Well, so a couple of people in chat have brought up Mox Opal ban.
All right.
I think Mox Opal is definitely on the watch list. Now, way back in the day,
All right.
the DCI would publish a watch list.
I wish they still did.
I agree. I definitely think that card is on the watch list. It generally only does bad things.
Okay.
You know, it is a bad boy. It's not doing anything fair. Anything with Mox in the name, generally speaking, if it's tapping
Mox
for
Amber.
mana. I mean, if there were enough reasonable cards to enable that card, we'd probably be having the same conversation.
That's like enough like legendaries that are effective.
Right. I mean, I tell you what, I was when I was testing Bridgevine on a free Magic the Gathering program that shall remain unnamed. I got absolutely run over by Plains, Isamaru, Mox Amber. I was like, what is happening to me right now? And he just handed me my lunch, right? Fed me my lunch, I should say. And then we went to sideboarding, and he played Rest in Peace. And I was like, well, this was fun.
So, not to cut you off, but what happened in this game, basically, Ash assembled Bridge, Lantern, and mill pieces, and enough protection to protect everything he wanted. And so David couldn't win.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah, Ash assembled the equally unfun version of Tron.
Yeah.
Which is Ensnaring Bridge,
Welding Jar, like
and zero cards in hand.
Yeah. Like double Welding Jar and a Mill Rock. It doesn't matter what the top of David's library is anymore.
So I have,
unless it's Shadowstorm.
I have completely eliminated the most important and interactive step in a turn of Magic the Gathering from play by assembling that combo.